Okay, the purpose of this video is to show you how to use your calculator to find the mean and standard deviation for a random variable. The set of data that we're going to be using for this example is going to be the information you see in this table here. This represents the value of an APGAR score of a newborn baby, and then the probability that that baby would actually be assigned that particular APGAR score. Now, there are two formulas on the formula sheet that are used to calculate the mean of a random variable and then the standard deviation of a random variable. Now, what I'm going to show you how to do this on the calculator does not negate the fact that you still always need to show some work, your first few substitutions, when you are doing this on the AP test, particularly for a free response question. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to input all the values of your random variable into L1 and the probability into L2. So you'd press stat edit. You can see I have already placed those probabilities in L2 and each of the values of the random variable into L1. Once you have that there, what you're going to then do is you're going to back out of that screen. You're going to press the black stat key. You're going to bump over to the calculate menu. You're going to select number 1 for one variable statistics. Now, what's going to be a little different here, rather than bumping all the way down and pressing calculate, across from frequency list, you need to put the L2 symbol there so that the calculator understands that the frequencies, which in essence are the probabilities that you've assigned to each of the values of the random variable, are in L2. You're going to come on down to calculate, you're going to press enter, and what you see across from the X bar represents what you would get if you were to use the formula for the mean of your random variable. And what you see across from the sigma x is the standard deviation if you were to use the formula. Now you can report those, but you can see on my screen here, you still have to show the first few substitutions followed by 3 dots indicating that you would continue on with that pattern of multiplying the value of the random variable times its probability, but then you can get away with just reporting the number that you're seeing from the screen. Same thing with the standard deviation. If you were going to use your calculator, which I would suggest that you do, you still need to show the first few substitutions into that formula, followed by the 3 dots, and then again, you can just report that value from the screen on your calculator. That's how you use your calculator to find the mean and standard deviation of a random variable.